What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? We got 80 on Grenji Games, Greg Hen, Team Valor for the win, Pyro, Marco, Barber, Instant, Sean, Brady, Russell. Welcome, guys. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a hunt that we haven't done in a very, very long time. The hunt that single-handedly made my entire Spotify top played of 2018 a bunch of no copyright music. Manaphy, we're back at it. Hopefully today can be the day. That would be insane. Honestly, I'll be happy if we get through 20 encounters, because for anyone who is not in the know, Manaphy as a hunt is insanely tedious. Just because of the way that it works. For example, like, it's been 2,000 years since this hunt. It has been a while, man. It really has. Because of Let's Go coming out, because of... Also, is the audio all good? I think the audio is all good. I don't know. My headphones are a little weird right now. But, yeah, no, it's been a while since this hunt because of Let's Go coming out, because of finals week for me, because of holidays and everything like that. I haven't been able to do this hunt in a very, very long time, but we are finally back. We're finally actually doing it again. So my pillow looks really weird like that. I'm just going to go ahead. I don't know why. That would distract me. This hunt will end in the year 3000. I know, right? Yo, Vanilla, what's going on? This hunt? Yeah, I said we were doing it today. Yeah, so hopefully we can get through those. Actually get through those 20 encounters. Safari Zone random encounters. Nice. Best of luck to you, Team Valor. Best of luck to you. Yeah, but this hunt, guys, is for anyone who is not really sure about what's going on with it. Basically, I have to play through the game up to the point that they let me trade, then trade 10 Pokemon for like the 10 Manaphy Eggs I have, and then hatch them. That's right. Yep, I did mention it. I was initially intending to do it on Twitch earlier today, but fun fact, like changing every single Streamlabs asset in this to move over to a slightly different Streamlabs account as well as to a Twitch account in general, difficult. So this hunt will probably end up being a Twitch hunt at some point, like moving fully over there. So basically, because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to mess with all my metadata on the actual like dual hunts and stuff here, this might and probably will go to Twitch within the next like couple weeks, fully. That way it can be more than just a one day a week kind of thing without getting in the way of dual hunts, as well as just like so I can start doing some more hunts on Twitch and stuff. But I gotta get like the layout built again, essentially, but for Twitch. Yo, Lila, welcome to the stream. Undisputed Era Guy, Michael Kronowski, welcome. Or Krinikowski. I think I said it right. Usually I just don't say it, but I started and I wasn't gonna quit. Finally completed the Kanto Dex. Awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. You're like, well, thank you. I appreciate it. You're hunting Pikachu on Pokemon. Let's go eat. Well, good luck, Marco. Good luck. I hope you're able to find it. I got it right. Yes. Yes. I'm glad. Yeah, so how's everyone's day been? How has everyone's day been going? We're still hunting for Celebi. It's been 6 months since you beat Crystal. Lila, best of luck. I hope you find Celebi soon. I gotta get through Crystal so I can do my Celebi hunt. Who knows when? Because I want to say after Manaphy, but that might mean we never do it. Because we started Manaphy. When did we start Manaphy, guys? We started this... Was it in September or October, or when was Manaphy actually started? I forget when, like, I actually legitimately started doing Manaphy. Because whenever it was, it's been a while. It's been multiple months, and we're 240 encounters in. We get through, like I said, for anyone who hasn't seen the Manaphy stream before, we get through 20 encounters at most a day. Just because it's like 10 encounters an hour. It's an encounter every 6 minutes essentially, but it's done in like bursts of like a bunch every 30 minutes or something like that. Manaphy is the hardest shiny hunt ever. It is one of, if not the hardest shiny hunt. Like, it's not necessarily as like unlucky or as like rare as something like Safari Zone Chansey or something like that. Something that's a 1% encounter rate, has a good chance of running, and then also has full odds on top of that. This is full odds. It's just the setup for this takes so long, and it's so long per encounter. Yo, Fat Plato, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? You need a thing that you can buy in Japan, I guess. For certain hunts, yeah, for certain hunts. This one you don't, fortunately. So I was able to do it with a ridiculous number of Ranger games, admittedly, but with stuff that I could buy at local stores and things. I didn't have to order anything fancy outside of the capture cards for this hunt. But yeah, no, it's still a hunt that requires so many different things, and it requires so much time because of getting this whole thing going and set up. Roamer hunts are pretty awful too. Yeah, roamers are awful because like they're set as soon as they start roaming. So you have to like have it set, go find it, see if it's shiny, and then soft reset, and then go find it again. Currently you're breeding for female Combi. Best of luck, Embo, and hope you find it real quick, man. Yo, Xavier, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. You got lucky with Suicune in Crystal. Yo, nice! 161 soft resets is not bad at all for that. Seriously, congratulations. Yeah, so today has been a pretty interesting day. I managed to get myself locked out of my apartment. Or not even out of my apartment, just my bedroom. Fortunately, you know, the front desk was able to do something about that, and it was just kind of like one of those things where I ended up going to campus today. I don't actually have class, but I want to just hang out with friends and stuff. And I was sitting at the bus stop, and the bus had just left. Like, as I came out of my apartment, the bus was driving down the road, and I was like, dang it, just missed it, and it's like 15 minutes or so between buses. So, like, I sat down, I was like looking at my phone, I was like, I want to watch something, but I don't want to, like, be that guy watching with speakers or whatever at the bus stop, or on the bus. So I was like, I'll go back up, I'll grab headphones. I, like, came back to grab these. I was like, it won't take that long, the bus is gonna be longer than that. And so I grabbed the headphones, grabbed the stupid little, like, dongle thing, because my phone doesn't have a headphone jack. So I grabbed that and everything, got it all set up, got them working, and then left, locked my door, shut it, went to grab my keys to go and, like, lock the front door. But they weren't in my pocket. They were sitting here. They were sitting, like, right here with the door locked. So I had no way of getting into the room. Fortunately, I guess, because it would mean that other people do it. Like, a butter knife didn't open my door. But at the same time, I was like, like, I have to go admit that I, like, was dumb enough to get myself locked out of my room and have them come up and, like, actually unlock it, which they have keys, so, like, they can just unlock it. There's no, like, locksmith or anything required. But still, it was just one of those things where it's like, this will be quick, I'll get it, and, like, 3 buses have gone by at this point, because of this whole insane process. I felt so dumb afterwards, but ultimately it happens. But yeah, no, I wish I could have at least, like, gotten it unlocked again myself, but that was an interesting start to my day, for sure. Which wasn't even really a start. I'm so used to that being around the time I start, but I woke up early today, and I'm going to try to keep doing that. I'm going to try to keep waking up early, because A, it would mean more time for me to stream, as well as me actually getting into a reasonable, like, sleep schedule for work after everything. Is that Platinum? No, it is Diamond and Pearl, actually, so the other 2 Sinnoh games. But how's it going, Lewis? Welcome to the stream, dude. If you had all the Pokemon except Celebi, of course, they gave you the GS ball. I had to go to the house of the Pokeballs, and the next day, they delivered to you, and they say you need to go. So we need to go. Well, in the Virtual Console version of Crystal, they actually, like, have that event built in. So once you beat the game and, I guess, do whatever you need to do, you get the GS ball, and you can participate in the Celebi event without having to do everything. Yo, Mike, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Somebody says it's not Platinum, look at the trainer sprites. That's fair. Someone might not know the differences, though. Did a business and science test today, economics on Wednesday, more science tomorrow, and more business next week. You are in the thick of it, Adion. You'll get through it, man. You will pass all the exams, dude. You're gonna hunt Psyduck along with Groudon. Awesome, Brady. Good luck, my man. Hopefully you find it before I do. I guess, hopefully for you. But I kind of want it to... I don't know, I kind of want to get it first, but... I don't know, I'm not hunting it today, so... I accept I could lose. I like the Platinum character designs better. That's fair. I actually don't know the differences personally. I haven't played Platinum enough. Like, I played Platinum for a little bit. It's technically where, like, my main Sinnoh save is right now, but my main Sinnoh save is only, like, 3 gyms in or something. It's nothing impressive. I need to finish it, though. Like, I actually do need to play it. But I like, hadn't... It'd been so long since I played Sinnoh when I played Platinum that it looked the same. That I haven't played Platinum in so long that I really don't know the differences between these. But, alright, let's choose Piplup again. Let us see what we get the Critlup. Gonna join you in Platinum, but it's a Turin Forest freezes your game. That's unfortunate. I wonder what causes that. I'm so glad these saves have the corruption backup in them, though. I am so happy they have that, because like the second or third Manaphy stream was something really, really early on as far as Manaphy streams went. I tried like saving in Diamond and it corrupted the save. Probably a faulty cartridge. It'd be weird that it's the same place over and over again. Like, I know that there are issues with the game's freezing, but usually the freezing happens for other reasons, right? Like, it's just a random thing. Like, Gen 4, yeah, it had the freezing problem, but I feel like the freezing problem was something random. Not necessarily caused by a specific place, but maybe that is, like, the cause of it. Maybe it's usually something that happens during, like, randomness. And it just happens to happen when he enters the forest. That's weird. Spent too long in it because the first time you go in it, you find 2 Pokemon at once. Huh. Oh, you made it through to the next day. Well, that's good. At least you were able to get past it. At least you were able to get past it then. Learned about RNG today. Awesome. Where'd you learn about it? Like, do you just look it up, or is it something that ended up like actually getting taught in the class? Mobile apps? Is that a class yet? I feel like you may have mentioned it. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a class. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to know about with programming, because there's a lot of situations that you want a randomness. Mobile apps, especially mobile games, very common as far as that goes. A lot of other apps, like, you know, the Rubik's Cubes and stuff, all back there, like, those require you to use, like, there are apps out there that'll, like, give you scrambles and stuff for them, so you can time yourself and get, like, unique scrambles, because if you just mess with the cube randomly in your hand, you're going to do the same pattern over and over again. So it gives you, like, you know, a 10 to 15, maybe, like, 20 move scramble. And that's going to be random. You know, using RNG and everything. Not long now until you finish high school and some time to relax. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So close to the end, my man. If Barry gets a car, world explosion. I don't know, they just couldn't handle how fast Barry would go if he had a car. Yeah, but so speaking of mobile apps, actually, this is an idea that I may or may not attempt to do. But this is an idea that starts not necessarily as a mobile app thing, but just as a personal shiny hunter thing. I want to make like a spreadsheet or some list where I can keep track of every Pokemon that I can possibly find as a shiny, and every way I can possibly find it as a shiny, and how I have done so far. So something like Rowlet would be able to be found with Masuda Method and soft resetting, while like Dartrix and Decidueye just evolve into them type of deals. But then you have like you know, Charmander, which can be randomly found in Let's Go. It can be It can be like random encountered in Let's Go. It can be chained in Let's Go, which that's hard to tell if I do that as different things or not. But then, like, you know, it can be soft reset for in Leaf Green. It can be obtained in X and Y, stuff like that. Like, every single way you can find all 800 Pokemon or all non-Shiny Locks Pokemon. I think that would be an awesome, like, sheet to make to keep track of. And eventually I feel like that'd be a good idea, like, kind of to make into an app in a way. I think that would be an interesting thing. Professor even mentioned video game RNG. It's probably one of the most common uses of it, as far as what you would know today. Like, as far as stuff that's easier to go into, you know. Like, I think it's way easier to tell someone about how RNG works in Pokemon, or even more simply in, like, the item that you get in Mario Kart. Like, that kind of thing's really easy to talk about. This is how RNG works, and it determines these things. Where a lot more of the, like, other uses for it are, like, encryption and stuff like that, and that's when it kind of becomes more like, let's talk about, like, hashing and stuff, and it becomes a bigger deal to kind of talk about. So, video games is a great way to kind of talk about RNG and kind of bring it up and show how it works. It gives a very solidified, real-world example. Yo! Cinder, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. First egg female Combi, awesome, Embo. And oh heck, a stream. It is a stream indeed. You're sick. I'm sorry to hear it, Team Valor. I'm sorry to hear it. Stomach bug going around. Ah, that's unfortunate. I'll have to keep my distance. What's happening on the right screen? You've never hunted Manaphy. Right now, nothing is happening over there. It is patiently on the right screen. We are patiently waiting for the left screen to be able to trade. Because, yeah, as part of the way Manaphy works, you have, like, however many Manaphy eggs that you got from various Ranger cartridges and such. And in my case, I have 10. So I have 10 eggs sitting on that game. The image is mirrored in my camera, so I'm like trying to point. That game has 10 eggs in it that we have already hatched, and they are not shiny when on that save. If I trade them to another save, such as that one, trying to point is difficult. So, like, that save has the potential to have a shiny for the eggs that are currently on that save to be shiny. So this save has to be brought up to the point where it can trade with that save. And to do that, we have to go through this tutorial, and then we have to catch 11 Pokemon, 11 specifically, so that it lets us trade the 10th. That's extra kind of stuff that's not necessary. But yeah, so you have to, like, go through and catch Pokemon. So right now, this screen, because we ended having hatched those eggs, is just waiting. I missed a bunch of comments. You're hunting competitive shiny Palkia. Awesome Dragon Tamer. Best of luck. Hope you find it, dude. Yo, Melon, the gamer. You kicked down the door. Well, I could have used you earlier to kick down my door while I was locked out of my room. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? No matter how sick you are, you're gonna go out this weekend for Feebas. Don't push yourself too hard, man, but I totally get the sentiment. I totally get it. I'm so excited for that Feebas day. I don't know if the odds are up at all, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being able to possibly get a shiny Milotic in Pokemon Go. That's going to be such a hype day. Shiny Answer Jackal, welcome to the stream. Shadow Palkia, welcome. How are you doing? This seems like a very painful shiny hunt. It is a little bit. It's a little bit painful, but it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so absolutely worth it once we get it, because it'll be a shiny Manaphy. How many people have legitimately found one of these on stream? It'll be crazy. It'll be so awesome. I'll be so hyped to do it myself. I'm just excited. You're in such a good mood. The DS you ordered just shipped. Awesome. So it'll probably be here by the end of the week. Sweet. That is fantastic, Cinder. I'm so glad you're able to get that, and I hope it all works out for you. 2 females and 1 male and 3 hatches. That's pretty solid right there, my dude. Even more exciting, your friend who's from Sweden and you've never met IRL, and you're planning to meet up IRL later this year. Oh, that's cool. So excited she's gonna fly out to Texas to meet you. That'll be an awesome time, Cinder. You guys will have a fantastic time. That's so cool. It's bad to break doors. There's certain situations you might need it, but it's usually improper etiquette, I feel. Like, a light, gentle knock is usually the place to start. Yo, Mako Linares, welcome to the stream. How long does it take me? It takes me about an hour to hatch 10 eggs. it is crazy. It's more insane than most people would be willing to do. But I wanted to try it. I wanted to do this. This is like a really exciting hunt for me. Just because like I've never really seen anyone do it like properly. So I went out, I bought all the games, I made sure everything's legit, nothing's Game Shark or Action Replayed or anything. It's as legitimate as I could possibly guarantee it to be. Like, the only thing that could have happened is if someone reloaded the egg onto a cartridge and then sold it back to GameStop. So as far as I have done, there's been no hacking, there's been nothing as far as that. I had to play through like Ranger like 8 times, or 8.5 times or something like that. It was crazy, but it's gonna be so worth it. We got 0 shiny Totodile in Community Day. Ah, no, I hope Feebas makes up for it, though. Hope Feebas makes up for it. Totodile made up for me not getting anything during the December community weekend, so I was really happy with the Totodile day. Unless you just said RNG, your mind literally went straight to the streams and your explanation. Yeah, so I imagine they kind of talked about it the same way. You start with a number, and then you do some math on it that's complex, or it just seems complex and it seems random. And that math will always give you the same number. But since the numbers are so random seeming, you can never really tell what the equation's going to give you at the end. Thus, you get RNG. You're about to beat the Elite Four in Diamonds so you can shiny hunt Giratina. Good luck, Team Valor. Good luck, dude. You have to have seen every Pokemon in the Sinnoh to hunt Giratina. You're at the Eterna Gym right now, and in the cave under the bike route, you're gonna get Kibble. Awesome. I forget which gym it is. Which gym's the ghost type gym? Because I beat that one with an Eevee that knew no moves. Or knew no useful moves. It was fantastic. So excited for this, and also she'll get a chance to beat you physically when you get a shiny, assuming you get a shiny while she's here, and she deserves that. That'll be awesome. That'll be really, really awesome. A cool experience for you guys. The math is a bit confusing. Yeah, so the math is like, that's the whole idea, is like the math's really confusing. A lot of times it's like logical changes in binary, on computers at least. Like, it just takes the ones and zeros and performs some logical operation to them in some random order, and then you get the number at the end. And that's how it works usually, is like, that's the idea, is that you really can't be like, oh, well, every frame it adds 2. You know, something weird like that. Like, it's every frame it does the same thing, but that can make the number go up, or it can make the number go down. It's a whole bunch of usually fairly, high-level computer math. But that's why you have things in programming languages that are just like libraries that do randomness for you. Like Java, it's just like java.util.random, I believe. I might be wrong. It might be java.lang.random. I don't know. I let the development environment figure that out for me most of the time. I cheat a little bit. Just noticed you have a shiny Hippopotamus. I have one, and I still can't say it. Hippopotamus. Hardome City. Yeah, like, that's pretty much as far as I am. It's like, I ran out of, like, decent Pokemon, and, I went, and, from there, I had an Eevee left that had hatched from an egg, and that was all I had. But all they had left were Ghost-type moves. So I just stalled like crazy. You're paralyzed, but your Pump shall avail. That is awesome. I almost added to the encounter. I'm so used to the random encounters now. Like the random wild grass encounters hitting F10 on my keyboard, which is like my up counter for the Game Boy count. But now, guys, so for anyone who is new, because I know a lot of people have joined the streams since we started doing these hunts a while ago, this part of the process is probably the longest. It is catching it's catching 10 wild Pokemon for us to use, actually 11 wild Pokemon for us to use when it comes to trading. So it's just a lot of really low-level battles like this, and then hoping that the Pokeballs catch. For now, you must do something significantly less exciting, aka getting ready for work. True. Much less exciting than a friend coming to visit, for sure. So that's still so cool that you guys are going to be able to meet up and stuff. What's gonna happen, and we've talked about this before, there's a solid chance, there's a very solid chance, guys, that one of these Pokemon that we're like catching here is a shiny before Manaphy is. You're heading out. Alright, see you later, M. Bowen. Dude, it's good to be having you in the streams again. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, so have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, and a good day tomorrow. You never met an online friend IRL? I haven't either. Like, there's never been someone that I've like really, yeah, hung out and talked to online first, and then met in person. Like, admittedly, there are a few people that are kind of like that, but it's usually like in a situation where it's like, I have this friend from school or from wherever, and we're hanging out talking online, and either through like group messages or voice chats or whatever, and they're like, hey, this is my other friend, and like, so I technically have talked to someone online first, but I still just like met them through someone I already knew in real life. And it's not like it was someone I met on the other side of the world or anything super cool like that. If you get a shiny Shinx, it must be named Marina in memory of your beautiful lost Luxray. I'll have to remember. You're close to one of your online friends. That's good. That's good. Also, I totally just did it, guys. You can't see it because it's not linked to any of the counter. It's not linked to the counter on stream. But I totally just hit the button up, like, so I had to drop the countdown. Thankfully, I did add that. You know what's really stressful? If we do run into a shiny, there's a chance that Crit Lip will attack at that moment. So, like, I have to not. And I don't know if I have enough Pokeballs to really trust myself with that. Glad that your Purple has Peck as you're going against Grass. Awesome. Yeah, no, at least you get a little bit of an advantage there as opposed to dealing with a completely just not super effective, or not very effective moves all the time. You nearly got wrecked from a level 20 Turtwig. The old games are designed like that. Your rival actually has a Pokemon that's like effective against you. You have a friend from the UK. That is really cool. Like, I know people, and I have talked to people online who are from other countries or just even different parts of the US and stuff, but I've never met them IRL. Like, it's never ended up being something where I met them in person afterwards. Oh, it's not even your rival. So you're just getting the double whammy right there. Two people using Turtwigs against you. I just noticed, Shiny Ninja Jackal, your name like runs out of the badge section and onto the rest of the like donation ticker there. Whoops. I need to work on that. I need to get all that kind of stuff figured out. Don't have the money or time for someone to visit you. I get that. I can relate to that. Like, even if I did know people that could potentially come and visit, I don't have the money to go visit. And they probably don't have the money to come visit here. So it's a really, like, again, it is a really, really cool thing. Like, if it is able to happen. You've also never met online friends IRL. You were so close once in 2017, and you're so upset when it didn't work out. Yeah, I mean, like, it's such a cool thing to potentially have happen, you know? Like, to get that chance to do that. 'Cause, like, it's not something that, like, you necessarily think about. Like, you just kind of get used to the fact that it's like, I know this person, and I know them on the computer, and that's really all that it is. So it is really cool when you're able to. You hear your name. You did, because you started a membership and joined with that before like since our last Manaphy stream. So the name spot is not adjusted accordingly to fit. A little bit of overhang there, a little bit of overlap too. Coming from another country, the US is expensive. I mean, really, any international travel is not going to be cheap. I mean, like, it happens. It happens with the subscriber thing where someone has a longer name. It just kind of trails off the edge of the stream, and, like, that happens. It's like, okay. But yeah, yours, like, goes into the, like, actually into the layout. It's like, oh, huh. I don't know, at least on the American flag. There shouldn't be anything preventing that. I'm not even seeing, like, messages pop up from YouTube preventing it. I don't know. Weird. I can't imagine, because emojis are totally allowed in the stream. Like, YouTube lets those in. I use them all the time when I show up in streams. So yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be letting you. Spent pretty much your entire winter break on call with her. She's the one who got that shiny Dialga and is now hunting for Izzy. Oh, okay, that'll be awesome. That'll be. I'm still really excited that it all might work out. She found a round trip for only like 300. Holy crap, that's really. Sounds so fake. It really does. It really does. But I hope it all works out. You know, it seems like it is. Seems like it is. It'll be really cool. You're all amazing. Well, thank you, Team Dollar. You are amazing as well, and I agree. Everyone here is super amazing. Again, guys, I hope you all had a good day. I hope you guys all have a good week, since we are now through Monday and about to be going into Tuesday. I'm still gotta get used to my new schedule, because Monday has been the day I haven't been able to stream for a long time. But now it's one of, like, the best days as far as me streaming goes. I'm assuming you're asking, if I was a gym leader, what type of Pokemon would I use? I'd probably end up being Grass type just so I could have a Rowlet. Your team dead. Oh no, that's no good, Lewis. Won't use any flag. Flags are a weird type of emoji, so it might just be that. Because, like, flag emojis are actually, like, two emojis slammed together as a single character. And they, Critlop strikes. Critlop strikes. We would have caught that one, but we couldn't. We couldn't, because it's knocked out. Yo, Lakin, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How have you been? Yeah, what type of Pokemon would I have? I would probably, like I said, be Grass type. I could probably find a good number of Pokemon to use. I really just want that Rowlet. But yes! Yes, there we go, Cinder. The Critlop emotes. The Critlop emotes have been used. For anyone also new in the stream, those custom emotes are available to anyone who is a member on the stream, such as Cinder or Shiny Antler Jackal with the little Rowlets next to names. I can't say so hi and bye. Alright, well, good to see you, Karim. Hope to see you again soon. Hope your day went well. Hope your week goes well. Only got a Cascoon with Harden left. I don't know, maybe it'll tank it. Maybe it'll tank it. Shameless player. Gotta hustle. Gotta try to make a little bit of money. How else will I actually be able to afford getting new things for the stream? Rowlet badge is lime green and cool. Yes. I think the next one's purple. If I'm not mistaken. But, like, that badge is the year mark. Like, you're halfway there. Like, that is... It's crazy to even be at 6 months. It's crazy to think that there are even badges beyond that. It'll be awesome to see. It'll be awesome to see when one shows up. Sponsorships don't give you money. It gives YouTube money. It gives me money. Yes, it does give me money. I can promise you that. It's not 100% of the money that goes into it, but I do get the majority of it. It helps with supporting. Admittedly, yes, I have said before and kind of explained it. The donation link in the description that goes through Streamlabs, much, much more money to me. But like most of the things, super chats and memberships, anything that pops up in that YouTube chat window that you do through YouTube, YouTube takes like a 30% cut of. Usually, I think. And she'll be you who makes it happen. I can't wait, Cinder. That'll be such an awesome day. I'm excited. I am excited. Because, yeah, there's the 1 year, and then there's the 2 year badge, which is another just crazy thought to have. I also gotta wonder, have we had all the badges on stream? I'm glad to be a member for 2 years. That'll be awesome. I am so appreciative, Cinder. But have we had all of the badges show up? Like all the different loyalty badges? I think so, because I think the only one that hasn't been on stream for any period of time is the 2 month, or like since we redid it, since I added the colors, is the 2 month one, and that's Shiny Rowlet, like that's just regular Shiny Rowlet, so it actually already has been there. It was there for a long time. Yo, Emmanuel1231, welcome to the stream, dude. How have you been? How have you been doing, dude? Yeah, I still remember you, man. Of course, of course. Alright, let me just check. I think I've caught more than, yeah, I've caught more than need to be there. But let's see how many Pokeballs I still have. Alright, I need to use it, like, I think we've had 100% success rate with catching, which means I need to catch 3 more, I think. You got a new dog! Awesome! What kind of dog, dude? Dragon King, welcome to the stream. Manaphy is shiny locked on the game it's obtained in. Correct. Correct. That's why it has been traded off of that save. And onto a new one. Several times at this point. Every time we hatch 10 eggs, it is on a new save file. His name's Apollo. Aw, that's awesome. The smirk makes me think like, makes it seem like you think it'll benefit you in some way here, Vanillix, and I'm confused. I'm curious more so than confused. German boxer. Oh, cool. That's awesome, dude. I bet he's a great dog. All dogs are great dogs. All dogs are the best dogs. Alright, let's go heal up Piplup. We're getting kind of dangerously low on health. Was hoping we could somehow get through it, but not quite. Every time it is not shiny, you need to transfer egg to a different save file, then rehatch. Yep! We are setting up the new save file there. The eggs have already been hatched and then reset to being unhatched there. So we're working through that, man. I got the process down. How we've been doing this hunt. It's the first time I brought the hunt back up in a while, admittedly, so it has been a while, and I am rusty. But yeah, I have been doing this a little bit. You'll most likely never get a dog. I want a dog so badly. So badly. My apartment just doesn't really allow them. My last apartment didn't allow them. And I don't know, I just don't have the room for one anyway. You love Pokemon Let's Go. It's honestly a really good game. I wasn't 100% sure how I would feel about it, but it is a fantastic game. I'm excited to get back to it, but I gotta 100% Captain Toad first, otherwise I won't ever touch it again. Because, like, I finished the main game, but I'm still stuck on that bonus level I mentioned yesterday, the Mummy Me Maze Forever, or whatever it's like whatever the proper full name is ridiculous. It's crazy. Why are there not checkpoints? It's insanity. See ya. See you when I see you. Alright, see you later, Emmanuel, dude. It was good to see you. Hope to see you again soon. I'm just gonna force RNG it. Alright. More power to you. The sweater's so comfy to wear. I've got some really nice, like, jackets and sweater, or, like, long sleeve type warm clothes. Can't wait till Gen 8 comes out. I mean, we got less than a year at this point. Which is a scary thought, because I've got so many things I want to get done before Gen 8 comes out. So, like, I gotta get cracking on that. I totally thought I'd have, like, the Gen 7 Pokedex, at least, like, the Alola Shiny Living Dex done. I am nowhere near. I think I am maybe halfway. And I've been working on it for, like, what, 2 years now? On and off. Like, I have had some, like, points where I just haven't been able to hunt or anything. But there's a solid, like, straight 6 months of hunting, and, like, another straight 2 or 3 months of hunting a little bit later that I spent on it, and, like I said, nowhere near done. Yo, Puffin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How was your day? You've only failed 3 shinies in Let's Go. Hey, that's not bad, man. I failed the Psyduck, and I kind of failed a Caterpie. I saw it spawn, or I saw that it was on the overworld, and as soon as I walked towards it, it despawned. So those are my 2. But the Psyduck is, like, the one that was really, really bad. Got 2 eggs, as you had 2 copies of Pokemon Ranger. I have 10. I went out and I, like, figured out a system for buying them, beating them, and getting the egg off it. But that was a crazy process. I totally get just doing 2. More snow coming. I wish you the best, Puffin. I wish you the best, man. That Psyduck was full odds too, which is painful to watch. I know. That was... I think I've said this before. That was a rough day in general. Like, that was the day I had, like, an artificial intelligence test that did not go well. And at the time, I hadn't been able to talk to anyone to figure out that no one did well. So I was like, did I just, like, screw up this test everyone else did fine on? So I wasn't in the greatest of moods, and I was like, alright, streaming will lift my spirits. Shiny hunting's always good. It always, like, you know, lifts me up a little bit. Either can take my mind off, or I can be hyped that I found a shiny, and then we find it so quickly, and then it ran away, and it ruined it for me. Like, I was so done with the day at that point. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell. I was not in the greatest of moods I've ever been on the stream. I think I ended up ending that stream early too. I was just like, I can't. Failed none in Let's Go because you haven't found one yet. I mean, that's still 100% success rate right there. So I think this is it. This might be 1 extra as far as, like, might be overkill by 1. No matter what, I think this is at least it. Best Let's Go shiny method was to set your Joy-Con on a button pressing machine and leave it for several hours until you've had 4 or 5 shinies. Yeah, I mean, like, that is a method people have done, is just AFK, let the shinies walk into them. As well as trading for Alolans. Just kind of let it run. Because, like, the Alolan trades can be shiny, and they don't require anything except, like, 9 A presses or something. I still want to make, and I'm still, like, kind of slowly working on it in my head, and, like, trying to figure out what materials I would need, because it does require actual physical things, which is always the stopping point for me in a lot of projects. Like, I'm cool with, like, programming projects. Like, I like coding and stuff, and I can kind of work on that, and I already have a computer that I can do it on, and it runs on. And I don't really need anything else. But there's a lot of, like, little kind of almost robotic things I want to do that require physical items that I don't have, like motors and screws and wood or metal or whatever. And so that's always my biggest, like, stopping point with those kind of things, is not having materials. And what I want to do is I want to make like an automatic soft resetter, just for the heck of it. Like I wouldn't ever really count those shinies towards my personal total, but like it'd be a cool kind of thing. Like any kind of duplicate shinies, I can just like have it run for and like have it go for them. Like that would be really cool, in my mind at least. Like to kind of figure that out and see how advanced I can make it. Like could you eventually get it to SOS hunting, that kind of stuff? But I need to build the physical box that would hold the 3DS and would hit the buttons on the 3DS and would watch the 3DS, and all that's a little bit hard to do. Yeah, so like I said, I think we were one overkill. You can beat the Elite Four post-game version with a level 3 Metapod and struggle. It's crazy what some people can do. Haven't seen an Alolan in Let's Go yet. You have to trade. There are people who are waiting around to like trade a Raichu for an Alolan Raichu and that kind of stuff. You're not going to see one in the wild. Unfortunately, that is not a situation that is possible. All right, I'm going to check what's in my bag right now. Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, I felt like I needed to go over here, and it is true. I do need to go over here and grab something. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab. This is why we have that 11th Pokemon. It's just so we have a spare that we can put in this spot, because it won't let you go into a trade with like a single Pokemon and a bunch of eggs. Yo, Adam Dawson, welcome to the stream. Currently playing XD Gale of Darkness, and just about to snag, to get the snag machine back. This is your team. What are the Pokemon should you add to it? You got Jolteon, Houndoom, Steel, Mightyena, Breloom, and Ralts. I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon are the best to be using in XD. Someone in the chat probably has like some killer team they could tell you. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the room. Yep. Alright, see you later, Cinder. Thanks for tuning into the stream. How long was I shining nothing Psyduck? I had started the stream 5 minutes before the one showed up that I failed. It was full odds. I was like at a catch combo of 3. It was not a happy time because it was so incredibly just crazy in my mind. And then it took that long. It was not fun. You Pokebank glitched a shiny Mew. How'd you glitch it? You're back. Welcome back, Embo, and how are you doing, my dude? Alright, here we go. Let's not mess up the trading. Yeah, no, that Psyduck was rough. It's on the channel as like just a fail. It was not a fun time. Like I said, it was a very, very not fun time in my mind. Yo, Mexican Truck, what's going on? Manaphy is back. Yes, Manaphy is back. I mentioned this earlier. I'll probably mention it a couple more times during the stream, just for the sake of no surprises or anything. Manaphy will probably become a Twitch stream. I'm not sure when, but it'll probably become a Twitch stream. I think YouTube, I'll keep like the regular schedule, like how it is. Like I don't want to modify the schedule at all. I'll, like have the streams 6 days a week or whatever. But I think it's going to be every day except for Wednesday again, from the looks of my schedule. But yeah, so I think I'm going to keep that, maybe do 5 days a week depending on when I need to schedule another day off or something. But as it stands, I think it's going to be, the schedule in here will be the same. It'll mostly be the dual hunts still, or even Let's Go hunts and stuff. And then if there are other hunts I feel like doing outside of stream time, including Manaphy, those will happen on Twitch. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, just for the sake of like not having to have a whole bunch of different metadata sets and everything kept up with, and make sure I change all of it and things. I think like that'll work. Why Wednesday? Because I have things planned Wednesday during stream time. Or like usually like that's like the day that my friends and I are planning on like meeting up and hanging out in the afternoons and stuff. And since they all have classes most of the day, now is about the time they can meet up. Like, so yeah, that's why Wednesday will probably be, not even probably, it will be the day that we don't do streams. Like, it'll be my like guaranteed day off. Use Pokemon. You need to use Poke Transporter to transported Gen 2 Mew at the same time it went to maintenance, and then it transferred to your box. But Mew later went to Pokebank, gave it a Oras Shiny Mew. That would be some impressive timing to get a glitched Shiny Mew from that. Like, as it goes down for maintenance, that'd be weird. I don't know how they would actually, like... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so I just gotta sit through these trade animations for a little bit. So while, like, catching the Pokemon I still think is definitely the longest part of this hunt, as far as, like, things going on. This is probably the most tedious part, is because, like, you just kind of, I press a few buttons and you have to wait for this animation. There's no way to cancel the animation or anything. You have a Gen 3 Mon from Gen 2, and that was a pain to get. A Gen 3 Mon. I don't know if that's possible, though. Can't wait till the Gen 8 reveal. It'll be exciting to see what the games are about. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine we'll see it probably late Q1 to mid Q2 of the year. Like, we'll see, like, full-on information start coming out. Like, kind of around the time Let's Go came out, a little bit earlier, I would say. I think that's when we're going to see the information about it. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. It's the game that I've definitely been waiting for a little bit. It'll be interesting to see what a full, proper Switch game is, because Let's Go is a great game, but even Game Freak's kind of come out and been like, hey, it's not like the full Pokemon experience. It's Go and Kanto is really what it is, but it's still a fully fledged game, and it's still a great game. But actually seeing what like a traditional Pokemon game will look like on the Switch is going to be an awesome experience. And seeing as now they do have some practice with the Switch with Let's Go, that they can put towards Gen 8, I think that'll be awesome. Like, Let's Go I was skeptical about. Some I kind of knew wasn't going to be, like, the grandest game ever. But this is, like, this will be, like, the first time that we kind of talk about it as a community towards, like, a full-fledged new generation of Pokemon. And that's going to be awesome. Yo, Reese's to Pieces, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Keep hitting yourself in the face with your Switch stick things, like, with the Joy-Cons? Well, don't hit yourself with the Joy-Cons. I feel like this is a simple problem to solve here. Alright, so now we have to go grab a new set of Pokemon from the PC to trade eggs on one save, actual Pokemon on another. Help me with XD team, please. Like I said, I probably won't be of much help. I don't actually know anything about XD, aside from having seen a little bit of it played one time, or like a couple times on a stream. There might be someone in chat who can help. I'm not a good, even if it wasn't XD, I'm not good with team composition. Like, you guys have seen my streams. It takes you guys, like, yelling at me to, like, get a proper team comp outside of, like, shiny hunting. What if we get like a 13-second trailer in this rumored January direct? That'd be nice. I don't know how much they would be able to tease with that. The most I could see them being able to pull off with that is like whatever the legendary cry is and like a silhouette of one. That's really the most I could see coming out of that, out of a direct. At this point, Nintendo's been silent recently. Honestly, they're probably just silently counting their money from the number of Pokemon sales, the number of Smash sales, and the number of just Switch sales they had in the past month. For the Gen 3 mod from Crystal, use the same method for the Mew, but use the missing now. Hear about the new event in Go, the Feebas one, or what event? Because I know that we have the Totodile Day a couple days ago, and then we have the... Then we have a Feebas up coming up. Want the Gen 4 remakes? I mean, there's no way they were happening between Let's Go and now. Like, if they weren't, if they hadn't come out before some, they weren't gonna come out until after the 2019 games here. Yo, Brett, welcome to the stream. Hoenn event starts tomorrow. Oh, I was unaware of this. Gen 4 makes will come in probably 2021 earliest. Granted, I say that, but like, Pokemon's moved to that 1-year release cycle, it seems. Like, even if they're not the fullest of games, like, you know, like a year after Sun and Moon we get and then we get Let's Go, but like, I feel like a proper remake of Diamond Pearl would be at least 2 to 3 years out from whatever the main new games are. That's my thoughts, though. I'm not Game Freak. I'm just thinking based off of development cycles and stuff. I could see Diamond and Pearl's remake taking a bit of time. Yeah, but they'll definitely come eventually. They're not dumb. They know that they will make a buttload of money off of that, so they will make those. Of course, Smash is going to do well at Smash Bros. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon was going to do pretty well too. Even being a game that people were kind of iffy about, Pokemon having bad sales, it's still good sales. let's be real here. Pokemon's still doing fine. Did I get Groudon yet? We haven't gotten Groudon yet, Waffle Pancakes. I promised people we would do a Manaphy hunt again. It's been a while. So I picked that one back up. We'll be back on Groudon tomorrow. Who cares when you have the full Sinnoh Pokedex? They still buy them. It'll be cool to see the region revamped in 3D. Give a shiny Groudon for competitive. Awesome, Dragon King. That's really cool. Kyogre's back and new Shinies. Awesome. Always good to hear some new Shinies in the game. That's always what I'm excited about. You'd like the time travel diploma to return in the Diamond and Pearl. Enemies down the Pearl. That'd be cool. Michaela Hollins, welcome to the stream. What am I doing a shiny hunt that is not legit? But it is legit. But it is. It takes a lot to make it legit, but it is legit. Like, yeah, I actually went out and I actually bought like 11 copies of Ranger and played them to get the eggs. And yeah, I'm going through the whole process you have to go through to actually recheck the eggs on new saves and stuff. Heard the rumors of Crown and Scepter. I have not. I haven't heard any rumors. I don't really pay attention to much until like we actually start seeing legitimate information come out about the games. Brian Taylor, welcome to the stream. Can't for Gen 8, especially because it's on the Switch. What can't you do with Gen 8 because it's on the Switch? Brian Alexander, welcome to the stream. Trying to Manaphy 11 copies. We had to. I wanted to get 10 eggs. That way, like, I could actually, like, do a number of eggs between each of these, like, long setups of replaying the save and trading and everything. So we have 10 eggs, and to do that, you have to get at least 10 cartridges of the game. If they're new, like, best case scenario, you need 10 cartridges. But one of the copies I bought already had the egg taken, so I had to go buy another one. One had the egg, like, on the game, ready to be collected. That was the best one. That was by far the best one. Many people disagree with this, but Gen 3 and Gen 4 Corsola can be really great Pokemon. I think it's a cool looking Pokemon. I don't have any word to argue as far as, I don't have any way to really argue as far as if it is or not competitive in any form. I've never really done competitive Pokemon. Sure, my wallet was harmed a lot. It actually wasn't. I have a whole video about how to do it for cheap. If you're in the US at least. Basically, GameStop's return policy is very generous on used games, especially as far as games that are beatable in under a week. So basically, you have like 7 days from the day you buy a game to return it for your money back, and you have 30 days from when you buy the game to exchange it for another copy. So I bought one, played it in less than 7 days, took the Manaphy Egg and returned it, got my money back, and went and bought another copy of the game from another store. And I did that over and over and over again. I think that was... yeah, that would be it. Will I give away the non-shiny Manaphy's? Maybe a few. I'll definitely be keeping a couple myself. As, like, mementos of this, as well as, like, depending on which egg is shiny, I'll, like, probably keep some of them as eggs for God forbid I want to do this a second time for some reason. But yeah, so I need to, like... so, like, it'll just depend on when and if the shiny appears, because there's a solid chance that this hunt takes forever. Like, it's just insanity. I just wonder, how are you that patient? Oh, with the Ranger games, I just turned on Netflix and played Ranger. That was like how I spent some nights over the summer. Okay, so... there we go. Alright, last eggs to trade here, and then I can reset the save and start hatching. A Gen 4 Pokebank would make this easier. Yeah, just send all the eggs up, bring them back down. That would be so much nicer, but you can't do it, sadly. Oh no! I hit B. Getting the shiny today would be hype. That would be so crazy. If we got it today, that would like blow my mind if we could somehow pull that off. Like, any shiny in 240 encounters outside of like really heavily like methoded hunts, like SOS, this is kind of an average area, I'd say. Yeah, anywhere from like 170 up to like 500 or so is like pretty average in my opinion for that. For a full odds hunt, my god, this would be crazy if we could get it. I would be so happy. Just transferring eggs in general would be a lot easier. Yeah, if you could just mass transfer them, it'd be so much better. Alright, let's hope we don't have a communication error here. Not that it's going to affect anything. Yeah, there we go. Alright. There we go. That's what needed to happen. The very same female Corsola is now in Alpha Sapphire. You raised it to level 100 on Fire Red and Leaf Beam before transferring it to Gen 6. It was already level 80 when you found it on XD years later. Nice! Cosmic Child, welcome. I don't know if I said hi or not, but welcome to the stream. There should have been a Pokemon box style storage system for Gen 4 and Gen 5. By the way, can Pokemon stored in my Pokemon Ranch be taken back? I don't know. I never used my Pokemon Ranch. I never used Pokemon Ranch at all. Like, just never actually was like playing. I wasn't in the games that much at the time, so I don't know. I never really had any experience with that. I wouldn't be surprised either way, is how I'll put it. Like, I would assume you can take him out. It would make sense. But also, I don't know. We can only be thinking about the original trainer. Ah, man, so you can't even, like, push them all up and pull them all down with a different save. That makes sense, though. Like, it's not really meant to be used for trading. That would stink if you put a Pokemon there and then your save got reset. So you couldn't ever get it back. Alright guys, final trade for now. While we get, I guess, another batch of them set up. Only took like an hour of streaming to get this far. We have yet to do an actual encounter yet. And you get 9,999 moms, you get a Mew, yes. One of the few legit ways to get one. It just when we were playing Battle Revolution, what a fabulous game. One's got the Electivire and Magmortar gifts. If it's shiny Rapidash and Let's Go, awesome. Ponyta and Rapidash have fantastic shinies. I want to find one so bad. I gotta work on that. I gotta play some more Let's Go. But again, this one dang level in Captain Toad is keeping me stuck on it. I've gotten so close to beating it so many times, but there's always like one little goof that I make that ruins the whole thing. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have been accepted. Like, I don't think that's, like, really something that's possible. Alright, so let's check, make sure we got all the eggs off this save. Still haven't beat your Pearl. Neither have I. And here we are doing this in it. Okay. Alright, so let's get this running going. Yo, Nick, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Am I using a DS or an emulator? I have two DS capture cards. One's actually a 3DS cap card. But yeah, so I am using like legitimate hardware, legitimate saves, legitimate eggs. Everything about this is as legit as I can possibly make it, because that is what my goal was. Yes. No turning back on that save now. Time to actually hunt Manaphy. We can actually put some eggs in at this point. Platinum's better. I still haven't beat Platinum either. I know. It's so bad. I need to do it. There's so many things I need to work on. I've finally started to get fully settled back into my apartment for the semester, like, because I took so much stuff home. There's a few more things on my floor that I kind of got to get picked up and put in the correct place and stuff. But aside from that, I'm pretty much moved back in, so I'm gonna be like starting to get back into the groove of a lot of stuff, and I think playing some more Pokemon games is gonna be part of that. First one on my list, I think, is Crystal. As far as like playing a Pokemon game to finish it that I haven't finished yet, and I need to. Crystal is there, followed by Black, followed by Platinum. I think that's the order that they kind of go in at the moment. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to play them. Crystal, I'm kind of stuck at my desk to play because of the way it's stuck on my cap card. Just realized that Battle Revolution is compatible with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Really? I mean, I knew it was obviously compatible with Diamond and Pearl. That was what it was intended. It makes sense. It makes sense, but at the same time, I am surprised. Have I heard of that stupid egg? Which egg? Oh! Are you talking about the Instagram egg? Yes. I have indeed heard of that one. Good morning. Welcome to the world of the living, Mel. How are you doing? How was your sleep? How do you get Manaphy Egg and Ranger? So you have to be playing, nowadays you have to be playing the original Ranger. The newer, like the sequels, like Guardian Skies and Shadow of Almia, they did their eggs through, like they did Manaphy through Wi-Fi events, which don't exist anymore. Like those events just don't work because they're Wi-Fi and the servers are down and everything, which I guess, would Ranger also be working again with that whole, like, DS online exploit thing or whatever? I don't know. Either way, if you want to do it legit, you have to have an original Manaphy, or an original Ranger copy that has not had the Manaphy Egg taken off it. Basically, there's a whole way that you can tell, but yeah, so Manaphy is weird because, like, it's not one per save, it's one per cartridge. So you really have to work on it as far as that goes. Like, you have to, like, find cartridges that haven't had that taken off it yet and such. And you have to play through all of Ranger, then play through a separate RangerNet mission to collect the egg, and then you have to send the egg to a Sinnoh save from there. So yeah, that's how you get the egg from Ranger to Sinnoh in very yeah, let's go ahead and add that. But yeah, very simple oversimplification right there. There's a Wi-Fi hack that lets you trade and battle. There's a Discord server for it, and it works with Black, White, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Okay, so it doesn't work with Heart Gold, Soul Silver then, and I mean, I guess it wouldn't work with Ranger either. Oh, found you miss a singing quiz. Oh no, Mel, I'm sorry. Is there anything you can do about that? Because your schedule's already weird. Like, you wouldn't have been there for it today anyway. Battle Revolution is also compatible with Platinum. Only downside is that the forms of Giratina, Shaman, and Rotom are not in it. I guess Platinum came out after Battle Revolution, didn't it? You found your shiny Pikachu! Yo, awesome! Awesome, Marco. Congratulations, dude. Guardian Signs, what about it? Oh, did I say Guardian Skies? I did, didn't I? Sorry, super the Wi-Fi connection for Gen 4 and 5 was ended. It's through servers that aren't really used anymore by anyone. And it costs money to keep those up, so it wasn't worth it for them. I think it'll be interesting. I would imagine so too. Like, he's already been understanding about the fact that you aren't in classes on Mondays for a different class. Like, I feel like you're in the clear with this. I'd be very shocked if you weren't. Do you know how to use a trophy garden? Just filled the decks and don't know how to do it. I don't know either. Yeah, I'm not aware of that or how to use it. I think the RangerNet missions don't need Wi-Fi connection. RangerNet missions do not need Wi-Fi connection if it is... RangerNet missions might not specifically, like, generically at least. Specifically, Manaphy on the 2 sequels needs Wi-Fi at least. To enter the secret code, to gain access to the mission at least. On the original Ranger, like this Ranger, the one that I have multiple copies still sitting on my desk of, that Ranger copy right there, that one doesn't need Wi-Fi connection. If you get the 2 other ones, the 2 newer ones, accessing the Manaphy mission requires Wi-Fi. So do with that information what you will. But essentially what I'm saying is, don't try to hunt don't try to get a Manaphy Egg off of a sequel Ranger game. You have Soul Silver? Nice. I don't have either Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I want one, but they're just so freaking expensive now. And yo, Maximum Player MP, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Doing a little bit of damage to the stream boss there. Getting us one closer to our sub goal for the day. I appreciate it. I don't think it would work for online Ranger because the stuff is shut down like white and black. Yeah, so the stuff that does require Wi-Fi, which again, isn't RangerNet on, like, I can absolutely guarantee you this Ranger copy works. This version of Ranger works for what I did. It is one of the ones I used. However, this one will not. The one that's still in the packaging. It has the subtitle Shadows Volmy on it, I believe. Yeah, that's what this one is. Yeah, that's what this one is when I actually read it. That one will not work. It does require the Wi-Fi connection. But like I said, the original Ranger does not require Wi-Fi. It's all built in. It was just passwords. Gonna do a shiny hunt. Gonna shiny hunt a Johto Sinnoh legendary. Okay. You bought a fake Soul Silver and beat the whole game before you realized you couldn't transfer to your black copy. No. Aw, that's awful. Like, you put in all the work and it's not even like you were intentionally like hacking it or anything. It just, aw, that stinks, dude. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, so also if anyone's concerned about transferring Pokemon, that is also fine. Basically, the transfer between Ranger and Sinnoh just happens directly between two DSs. You can, but there's a certain way. Like, you can, but you can a certain way for what? You have a legit copy of every gen. Nice! I mean, I have a copy of Gen 2 technically, but it's like a virtual console copy. So it is legit. I do own it, like, legitimately. But, yeah, I don't actually have a... Yeah, no, I don't have, like, a physical copy of Gen 2. We got Gen 3, Gen 4, I've got Gen 1. Then I've got Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, I don't own a physical copy of Johto in any form. Transfer from Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like, transfer between those two games? There's definitely still ways to do that. You just have to do local transferring. You just have to have two DSs. Does anyone know if a third visit to Sinjo Ruins on Heart Gold, Soul Silver is possible? I would not know. It's a black and white. Yeah, no, you can still do that. Yeah, it's fully possible, even with Wi-Fi connection shut down, to still transfer Pokemon. That is one thing Game Freak's actually been pretty good about outside of Gen 2 to Gen 3. Pokemon will remain transferable. It's not unless you restart. Darn. It's things from, like, there are areas you can't go back to. I guess I think this is the last Manaphy from that batch, or from that set of hatching. So, alright. Now to actually see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So none of those were shiny. Not unexpected. It's a black for bro. Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't need Wi-Fi to do that. Or at least, like, you don't need the internet to do that. You can do it with local wireless. That's been That is known. That's like super common. Yo, Karim, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. It's like quadruple checking. And it's not shiny. Your phone's at 1%. Oof. Oof. Rush to the charger. You're going to a raid right now and go? Awesome. Best of luck. Hope the raid goes well, dude. On the Dream Radar on your 3DS for Black and White. Yeah, like Dream World and all that got shut down. Like it stinks when like that kind of functionality gets lost, but at least like the transferring still works. That's one thing I'm really happy about. I think Pokebank's gonna make it where that's like never a problem again. Dream World was fun. Never got to use it because I didn't have a DS to play Black and White on, so I wasn't able to ever participate in Dream World. Technically, that can be shiny, and that would be unfortunate if that Starly was a shiny. You can still use Dream World without internet, but now you need a 3DS. Oh, okay. So I know like you can still transfer Pokemon from like 5 to 6 or like 5 to Pokebank. But yeah, I don't really know what Dream World fully entails, admittedly. Like I have so little experience, like next to none with it. Trying to catch a Giratina right now. Best of luck, Nick. Hope you get it, dude. Gonna have dinner. Alright, see you in a bit, Brady. Hope dinner is good. Forgot to put on your hoodie. Oh no. That's not good. I hope it's not too cold then, Karim. Giratina be caught through Dream Reader? I don't know. I don't know. Like, we're talking Gen 4 and 5 stuff here, and like, I'm like out of my element completely with that, as awkward as it is. Oh gosh, I'm trying to like press up and down while sprinting. I'm holding two sprint buttons with, like, my hands are ridiculous right now. It's, yeah, that was not working. It's probably pretty obvious, but that was definitely the most awkward solution I've ever had to a problem. Okay, let's try to get back up to dialogue. I can do dialogue while running up and down, okay. There we go. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm gonna, like, split up my streams between Twitch and YouTube. Because again, mentioning this again, I'm going to keep mentioning it during the stream because I know a lot of people who tune into the Manaphy streams really like specifically the Manaphy streams, and I get that. Manaphy streams will be on Twitch soon, starting soon, just so we have kind of more time to do both. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to like keep the dual hunts going on YouTube as well as move Manaphy over there and see if the stream kind of gravitates to Twitch slowly. We'll see. More experimenting than anything. You know, like, because like I've kind of mentioned, I have a bunch of time to do that kind of stuff right now, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys kind of want me to do as extra hunts on top of Manaphy, or if I should just go crazy with Manaphy on Twitch. Because we're gonna hit, you know, 250 here, and that's like, you know, a quarter of a way to 1,000, which is only like an eighth of the way through everything. So like we're talking not even, we're talking like 3% of the way to odds at this point. It's my favorite shiny legendary, Shiny Rayquaza. Have you replayed Diamond and Pearl and Platinum during November and December 2018? The nostalgia game flooding back when you were 17 in 2007 when Diamond and Pearl came out, and 19 when Platinum came out. That's awesome. Oh, what did I hit page down on my keyboard, and the entire stream dashboard went off the screen. Alright, 2 more eggs here. I think, no, 3 more eggs here. Never mind, I take that back. 3 more eggs from Manaphy before we're done with this save file. I think it's close to I think it's close to working out in our favor here. There we go. Give my hands a break for a second. Teenage years of spent playing Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Coliseum, XE, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and the first 2 Ranger games in Battle Revolution. That is a great way to spend that time, man. It's a great way. My teenage years were mostly spent without a DS, unable to play. Hold on, I gotta check. Yeah, I don't know. I ended up adding 2 encounters there. I was suspicious that I had done that, but I had to check and see if I, like, just forgot an egg. I don't know. I feel like if anyone could do it, I could do it. Just, like, forget that I hatched an egg. There we go. This is gonna work out pretty closely to being fairly even. We got the one more egg here to hatch, and then we just gotta catch like 10 Pokemon. 21 Heart Gold, Soul Silver were released in 2010, and 22 when Ranger Guardian Signs came out in 2012. So your 20s were Gen 5, Gen 6, and Gen 7, and your 30 in 2020. My 20s will be spent with a lot of Gen 8 for sure. It's already spent the start of it with a good chunk of Gen 7 here. Alright, here we go. Final egg. Final egg of this batch. We'll see. We'll have to see if it's shiny because you don't actually see off this animation. The animation's fixed, which is where a lot of people think that it is like fully shiny locked, but it is not. It is not. It is possible to catch it. You just gotta like. It's like some people think it's like not possible to actually determine if it's shiny or not, and that's where they're kind of getting that from. Can't believe it's 16 years this year since Ruby Sapphire were released. This time it did. More power to you, Adam. More power to you, man. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nope, no shinies with that batch. Yo, Milotic Migration Raid. Paul, Adam, Pink Bunny, Lucario Master. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you guys doing today? Alright, let's soft reset. Adam, thank you for the raid. How was your stream, dude? Raiders, welcome to the stream. Also spent your teenage years playing Tomb Raider 1 Underworld. My Tomb Raider experience has been the reboots. Knows your name? I do! I've tried my best to remember like you asked. Alright, so now to catch more Pokemon. So as you were 6 when Tomb Raider 1 was released in 96. I wasn't even born yet. It's weird to think about some games that have been out that long. Alright, so we'll just leave this one waiting here. Yeah, you guys got here and raided like right as I hatched the last egg from a batch. So now the process is to catch enough Pokemon so that I can now trade those eggs to a new save to try hatching them on. And so that'll make up the rest of the stream is these catches right here, trading those 10 eggs and hatching those 10 eggs. That'll be where we get to tonight. felt really old in October 2018 when it was announced it had been 20 years since Britney's A Baby One More Time was released. You were 8 in 1998. Whew. It's weird. It's weird. Like, you know, 30's not that old. Like, 20's not that old. When you hear, like, these things that have just been around for so long, are now X number of years old, it just hits you no matter what. How do you shiny hunt Aerodactyl in Pokemon Let's Go? Can you? I mean, I guess you just... Are the fossils locked? I forget. I feel like I heard they were locked. If they're not locked, you just have to, like, save before you give them the fossil. But I'm not 100% sure. Because there's no way to, like, you know, do Masuda method or anything. Like, there's no breeding. And, Critlup strikes! Critlup strikes again. KOing the Bidoof before we can catch it. Welcome back, Brady. Hope your dinner was good, man. Fossils aren't shiny locked. Well, if they're not shiny locked, then yeah, you just essentially have to get your fossil and, like, continuously, like, give it to the dude, get it back, and see if it's shiny or not. I forget. I feel like there was some weird, like, caveat with it or something. Like, it wouldn't work for whatever reason. Excuse me. Got shiny Amaranth from a revived fossil in Ultra Sun, and it's now under Maldo. Was absolutely delighted. That's awesome. That's super awesome. I've only ever gotten the fossils shiny through just breeding after I already revived them. That's awesome. I've still yet to download Crystal. I still have yet to beat it. I got many duplicates and shinies and you're planning to send them to GTS. That's awesome, Lila. That's super generous of you. Make someone else's day there with a random unexpected shiny. That'll be cool. I'm hoping to get, in my, like, off-stream hunts, I'm hoping to get another Slowpoke tonight. That's my goal. Because if I can get that, if I can get Slowpoke, I'll be almost done with the evolution line. I gotta get one more. Just because, you know, it has 2 evolutions and whatnot, but it'll be good. It'll be good to get a whole set of SOS hunts knocked back out again. It's been a while since I've done any of those. GTS was one of the best things Game Freak ever designed, but they do really need to sort out a lot of the impossible trades. Yeah, it does kind of make it frustrating, like, that some of those are able to be done. Like, they have, like, I want to say such a good, but they have a system in place to catch the kind of fraudulent things. Like, you would think they'd be able to catch all of them, but I feel like their priority lies more in ones that are, like, competitively advantageous and stuff. Granted, like, the little tiny things are how you catch those, but still, I think, like, they have a system in place. They should definitely be using it. Need the remaining Pokemon to fill your box so you don't mind if they're shiny or not. That's fair. Man, these catches are gonna take so long. Well, I was hoping to get through another batch of 10 on the stream, but in order to do that, I would be hoping to at least be trading by the time we hit the end of the hour. I'm not sure if we'll do that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep going for now and see how it ends up working out. Or we might just do this next Manaphy hunt starting at 250 and actually have eggs set up. Like, for the first time in forever, actually start one of these hunts with, like, eggs already. Hey, Quitlip actually helps us that time. That is an unusual sight. Usually we have so many issues with it. Your phone is on the charger, but the power is going down. Oh no! The phone's still using more power than the charger's giving it. At least it slows it down. At least it slows down the like discharge a little bit more. Like gives you some extra time. You entered a few Wi-Fi tournaments and always lost the first battles. And to make it fair for trainers, so don't EV and IV train like yourself. Some advantage to have EV and IV trained Pokemon. I don't know, like, the whole idea of EV training and IV training is, like, to be able to put in that time to get a better Pokemon. But I understand it from both sides. Like, on one hand, someone EV train and IV train and put a bunch of time, hopefully actually put it in, didn't just, like, gen the Pokemon to that point. Like, on one hand, they were willing and they were able to put in the time, which also kind of goes on to the other argument, but in general it's like, so maybe like they worked for the advantage, kind of like, in a sense it's like saying someone that trained for a sport longer than someone else had an advantage because they did so. But at the same time, I totally get, like, not having the time to do that. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I haven't even gotten into it. I shiny hunt all the time, and it's a lot to EV and IV train. Like, the amount that goes into that is insane, and I can see how it's absolutely discouraging to someone who's like, if you don't have the time and you don't have the resources to do it, then you're never going to stand a chance, so it's not fun. So I get that. Like, it'd almost be interesting to have tournaments where, like, that kind of thing is banned. It'd be weird. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I'm thinking this might, the stream might end with, the catching of some Pokemon. I don't think our Piplup has quite as high of attack stats. It's actually possible for non-EV and IV trained Pokemon to beat Pokemon that are EV and IV trained. Is it actually possible? Technically, you could get like a perfect IV Pokemon, but the thing is, yeah, if like they've trained the IV, if they've put the EVs up right, like perfect IVs don't end up mattering all that much. And yeah, with IV training, with being able to actually just like boost Pokemon's IVs, it really does make it where it's hard for someone who can't put in that time. Like, if you have work or anything like that, like, you probably don't have the time to do it, and it's understandable that that's the case. Like, that's one of the biggest arguments that people who do gen Pokemon is, as far as competitive, is like, don't have the time. Like, to which usually my response is like, well, someone else did have the time and used it for that. But like, I totally understand like the frustration. Yo, Gia, what's going on? They dropped in to say hi. How's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing? Things are going well here. We didn't find a Manaphy in our first batch of 10 eggs. I don't know if we're gonna get a second batch in because they do take forever, but we're gonna at least kind of get close to getting it started so that whenever we pick the stream back up, wherever we pick the stream back up with Manaphy, it'll be a bit closer. I'm doing well, gotta go though. Alright, well, it was good seeing you, dude. Thank you for stopping by. All your real Gen 3 games finally came in. Awesome, Jackal. I'm glad you're able to get legit ones. Like, I'm always so nervous about getting some kind of fake game myself. So glad you're able to get the real ones, dude. yeah, I think we're gonna catch the Pokemon and get set up. So we'll probably be wrapping up here in a couple minutes, guys, just as a heads up. But yeah, so we're not gonna hatch any more Manaphy's today, as another big heads up. But we'll catch a couple Pokemon here, and we'll get set up so that, like, I'll just trade real quick off stream, and get it all set up so the first thing we do next time we hunt Manaphy, be it on YouTube, be it on Twitch, we will be gliding right into actually hatching some eggs. And again, for anyone who is interested in these Manaphy streams, those will be on Twitch for the most part from now on, just to kind of keep everything, not necessarily keep everything divided, but like keep everything kind of consistent, so I can set up OBS or slobs for YouTube and set up the other one for Twitch and leave those linked in that way, so that everything just ends up, it'll work out more neatly, I think, as well as like it'll let me add more streams without overwhelming this channel with stream archives. Voice chat tonight? Not tonight. I do have some stuff I gotta do later. Trying to think of when the next time. Thursday is gonna be the next time I can do it. I was like, maybe I can sneak one in, but like, I've got a club meeting tomorrow night after the stream, and then Wednesday I'm not even streaming because I'm like hanging out with friends doing D&D and stuff, and that'll be running all night. So yeah, Thursday will be the next voice chat. I'll start figuring out a better schedule for those. I'll like add it to my calendar, so like I know when we're doing it. Like, so I can like have that sectioned off, make sure I can make it. But yeah, I've got some things I'm gonna be doing tonight, sadly. Sorry. This catch, and then one more. Those shall be our final things for the stream. Technically, these can be shiny, so we're still shiny hunting right here. Yeah, so one more successful catch will be where we wrap up, and then, like I said, I'll get everything set up off stream. We'll be back to dual hunting tomorrow, and we got to get some Let's Go hunting back in. That's something that we've definitely been sorely missing out on over the past few days, over the past few months, not even months, but like weeks, even, as I've just been doing the 3DS stuff. So I'd love to get some Switch stuff back on the channel. It's just hard to do with not a Switch dock for the stream. Alright, let's catch this Starly. It's not shiny, but we need it. We need it to try to get those, try to get the shiny Manaphy. Hopefully we don't get a crit lip here. Ah, we did! I jinxed it! Made it happen. Rip. Darn, we'll just have to go for another one then. Piplup not wanting the stream to end, I guess. I may just chuck Pokeballs. I'll get it to yellow, which will be the next hit. I think. I may have spoken too soon. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'll just chuck some Pokeballs from now. Or for now. Whew. Cutting it close. And there we go. Once this catches, guys, we'll wrap up the stream here. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. Hopefully we can hit that sub goal that we got going on soon. Big thank you to everyone in chat. You guys always make these streams more lively and more interesting. Big thank you to Adam for the raid today. That was awesome. Always appreciate that. Always good seeing some familiar faces and some new faces. Yeah, so let's get this. But I will go ahead. I'm going to wrap up this kind of stuff off stream. It's going to be pretty tedious. There's no more Pokemon encounters for the night. So thank you guys for tuning into the stream again. And I will be back on. We'll be doing the dual hunting again tomorrow. And again, just to make sure it is known, and I'll probably end up making a post on the community tab as well. The Manaphy hunts, once I get the layout properly formatted for Twitch, the Manaphy hunts will probably happen on Twitch at a separate time from the normal regular streams that you guys have come to expect on the main YouTube channel. But yeah, so again guys, I'll see you guys all again tomorrow, and until then, take care.